Hey Jessica, Connor here with Handy Toyota. So I just want to take a few minutes and run over that 2015 Sienna LE all-wheel drive we've been speaking about and just show you some of the features. So the Sienna LE comes with a 3.5 liter V6 and also a 6-speed automatic transmission. And with the all-wheel drive models, you're going to be looking anywhere between 20 and 24 miles per gallon overall. Usually on average you see about 21, 22, but on the highway you know you're going to get around 24. For the wheels, we're going to have 18-inch alloy wheels, and the alloy wheels are a step up from the steel wheels. They're going to be a bit more compact but also lighter at the same time to help out with that gas mileage. As we come around to the side here, these mirrors are actually going to be heated, so whenever you use that rear defogger, it's going to heat these up for you too to break away some of that ice that gets frozen on there during the winter. And for the doors, these are actually going to be automatic and manual. There's a little button right up by the steering wheel where you can change it, so you can shut it manually or just have it open electronically and close electronically. As we come around to the back here, right up underneath the tailgate, we're going to have that backup camera, which is going to come standard on the LE. So whenever you throw it in reverse, it's going to give us that projected path of what's behind us. And for the trunk, as you can see here, we're going to have a ton of cargo space right behind the seats, and these do fold flat completely. As you see here, just a pull of a lever, they go right into the floor. They also have a little mat that's going to come out, make it a little more level and even. So it definitely has all the space you need, and also it's going to have 7-passenger seating. They do make certain models with the 8-seat, but I figured 7 would be just enough, especially with all the cargo space that you're going to have as well. So now I'll show you the inside. So for the head unit of the 2015 LE Sienna, we're going to have a complete touchscreen. I believe it's a 7.1 inch. And in the home section, we're going to have a couple different things here. We're going to show our phone connection. This is going to be Bluetooth capable, so you can link your phone up or MP3 player, make phone calls, play music all through the head unit instead of having to pick up your cellular device. Also, we're going to have the music going on at the same time so you can view those. And for the app section, basically it's going to give us updated traffic and weather updates. And also you can check your messages for the vehicle or also for your phone as well. And the eco settings basically just going to tell you how you're driving, gas consumption over a certain amount of time, your range to empty and all that. And for the audio, we're going to have a couple different options here. We're going to have AM, FM, just like you would in every normal car, but we're also going to have satellite radio, which is good for 90 days, and you can add on to that as you go along. And as I mentioned before, we're going to have that Bluetooth audio. We'll also have USB, auxiliary, and CD. They're just not lit up because they're not plugged in yet. For the climate center, we're going to have a split climate center, so you can actually set each side of the vehicle to its own degree. And as I mentioned before, we have that rear defogger that's going to heat up the outside mirrors. We can also set the temperature separate to the back as well. So it's actually going to be a triple-way climate center instead of just a dual, which is wicked cool. And right below that, that's where we're going to have our auxiliary and USB plug-ins, and also a little pop-out cup holder that folds right back into the dash. We also have a 12-volt plug-in for any car-accessible charger or car-accessible really anything that you can plug in. And for our center console, I believe it's a 24-liter. As you can see here, it's pretty big. Also, the 2 cup holders are going to be right on there for you. Now for the steering wheel, we're going to have all the controls for the head unit right here on the steering wheel. And also it's going to be telescopic, so you can actually pull it out and move it up all in the same direction. And this is actually where we're going to have our voice recognition button, where you can actually press a button and say call so-and-so in your contacts, and it's going to make that phone call again without having to pick up your cellular device. We're going to have all power door locks and power windows. As you can see here, they're all going to have the one touch feature up and down, which is really neat. And for the rear view mirror, it's actually going to have a couple functions itself. We have the home link, which you can sync right up to your garage if you do have one. And whenever there's a glare in the rear view, it's actually going to dim itself down to make it that much easier to see out the back. And to go along with that, I just want to show you what that backup cam's like. Whenever you throw it in reverse, the entire head unit's going to light up, and you get to see whatever's behind you using that little tiny camera I'd shown you before. So now I'm going to show you a little bit about the second row seats. So for the second row seats, they're going to be captain's chairs, so they're single, and they also have the both armrests on both sides, and they move back and forth completely all the way up to the front seat to make it a lot easier to get to the back. I can pretty much just walk right through here, wicked easy to get to the back. And right between them, since this is the 7-passenger, you're going to have more of the space, easier access to the back. As you can see here, you can get right to the back. Very big vehicle. I can pretty much stand back here and I got all the space you need. We're also going to have cup holders back here and little console departments basically. So yeah, 7-passenger Sienna, definitely a good choice. Basically, the LE is right above the base model, but it's got all the features you're going to need. So yeah, whenever you get the chance, come on in and we'll check it out in person. So again, Jessica, I'm Connor here at Haney Toyota. I just showed you some of the cool features on our 2015 Sienna LE all-wheel drive. You can reach me here at 802-528-2252 or just stop in whenever you get the chance. Thanks.